All right, hey guys, so there was another Humble bundle that released yesterday, the Humble Day of the Devs 2017 bundle, and I just thought I'd go through it and talk a little bit about the games. So for $1, you get Tumbleseed, Grim Fandango Remastered, and Loot Rascals, including the soundtrack. The second tier, which is currently sitting at $6.35, includes Abzu, Flint Hook, and Day of the Tentacle Remastered. And then the final tier includes Full Throttle Remastered, Everything, and Day of the Devs VIP ticket, which is kind of interesting, especially if you live in the San Francisco area. But if you don't live in San Francisco, it's sort of worthless. You do get a 20% coupon off some merch, but even then, I don't think it's really worth it unless you're actually going to the Day of the Devs convention. You also get $2 Humble credit to use on the Humble store if you are a Humble monthly subscriber, which is kind of interesting. That's the first time they've ever done that. So just going up and going through the games. I'm not too familiar with all of them. I do know Grim Fandango is a classic point and click adventure game. It is very highly rated. It is quite old. It was made by Double Fine Productions, but a lot of people hold this game in very high regard. So yeah, Grim Fandango, pretty cool. It has been bundled quite a few times in the past. Tumbleseed, I don't really know a whole lot about this game, but just looking at the trailer, it does look quite interesting. It looks like you're like this little eye on this bar, and you try to navigate your way through various like mazes and obstacles and so forth. Looks very abstract, very interesting at the same time. So that's an interesting game. And then there's Loot Rascals. Again, I'm not too familiar with all the games in this bundle, so this one is... I'm pretty sure it's a roguelike. So it's randomly generated each time you play, and you go around using cards and so forth to destroy the enemies and make it to the next level. Interesting design, definitely a fun looking game. It is positive, 97% positive, but there's only 39 reviews, so keep that in mind. So these games are not like super popular, but yeah, the $1 tier, I think it's worth it. The second tier, the Beat the Average tier, includes Abzu. I played Abzu fully. I think I did a full Let's Play on my channel. It's a fantastic game, great visuals, very artistic and relaxing. You are a diver and you swim through these underwater like worlds, and you can swim with the various dolphins, fishes, sharks, and so forth. And you can even climb onto them and ride them around. It's a very artistic looking game, and it's a great experience. Unfortunately, it's only like 2 hours long, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, Abzu, definitely recommend that one. Definitely worth it for a couple dollars. Flint Hook, not too familiar with this game. Looks like a pixelized action game of sorts. Kind of like a little arcade game. So, quite fun, looks interesting, mechanic-wise. And then Day of the Tentacle Remastered, this is another point-and-click adventure game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Point-and-click puzzle game. Don't know a whole lot about Day of the Tentacle Remastered other than it has been bundled quite a few times. So there's another Double Fine game. And then down here, I believe this is another Double Fine game. Yep, Full Throttle Remastered. It's an old game, but it's a remastered version. So some people might be very nostalgic towards something like this, but I'm not the biggest fan of point-and-click adventure games, so I can't really say too much about it. But if you're into point-and-click adventure games, this bundle is pretty great. And then Everything is like I would call it like an abstract sandbox style game. The trailer is very odd. You get to control like different creatures, and I don't know. It's very interesting. I don't really know a whole lot about the gameplay, but this game came out fairly recently. I think it's $15 on the Steam store. So you do get it for a little bit of a discount, buying it at $9 if you're really interested in everything, including all the other games as well. So I would say the third tier, the final tier, is worth it if you're really interested in everything. If not, I wouldn't recommend getting the third tier. You do get $2 of credit as well if you're a Humble monthly subscriber, so that might be tempting to some of you, but it's really not that much because this $2 of credit can't be used on the Humble monthly. It's only store credit, so you can only use it in the Humble store. So you might be able to get like another cheap game off the store with that $2. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The Humble Day of the Devs 2017 bundle. I wouldn't say it was the best bundle in the world, which is part of the reason why I made this video a day late. But I will say that Abzu is a great game. just games that I'm familiar with, and the rest of the games I guess are worth it. The $1 tier, it's always worth it just because the games are so cheap. But Abzu is probably the biggest game, at least in my opinion, and everything looks really good too, but I wouldn't justify paying that much. So that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.